Good morning. It's Friday. I hate that. I gotta come up with a better term. It's Friday. Good morning. I survived mommy's night out. Oh, let me do a poll. I'm just typing a poll. I'm gonna get right out y'all face in a minute. How y'all doing? It's Friday. Here's some love. Hopefully you get more to all. Thank you, Anonymous. I hope you have a wonderful day, weekend, month, rest of the year. I had a mommy's night out last night. And actually, I'm surprisingly still pretty awake. Come on in. YouTube kind of lags on telling me when people are in. So go ahead and speak and say, hey, make sure you hit like and give me a second to see your comment if you want a response, because there's like a lag in the longer than the normal lag throughout the rest of the live, if that makes sense. How you doing? It's Friday. One of my favorite days of the week. Uh-oh. I love when people come on just to spread a little positive, quick hello. I mean, I love them on that talk too, but I love when it's positive and they popping it out, because the comments on YouTube can get kind of crazy, I must say. Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Friday. I don't even have my coffee that I really like. I didn't realize I had run out, but it is what it is. We're gonna make this work. How y'all doing this morning? Make sure you answer the poll, hit like if you don't mind, subscribe if you want later, get notified. Oh, who is this? Oh, that's my friend. How y'all doing? Anybody got any weekend plans? If you're new, welcome, welcome. We come in here, we chit chat. You kind of interesting topic comes up and we just end up running our mouths, child. Nothing crazy over this day, but if you are interested, or if you like vlogs or wellness content, stuff like that, check out my page. Make sure you subscribe, because I love to have you back. Hey, Alex Aguilar. How are you this morning? Let me see. Let me get my creamer. Bring it over here. I told some of my other subs, I was like, I really need to try to start doing coffee black, just so that I can eliminate the sugar first thing in the morning. But I'm not that mature yet. I'm not that mature yet. Hey, Charles. You could be anywhere in the world. You are tuned in. Thank you, Charles. The best moderator in the land. How you doing, Charles? I do feel like the live streams are growing the more I come here. Let's see what people say. Weekend plans. Most will say yes. Oops. So we had a little cousins night out last night, and met up and watched some live music, had some wings. I tried to avoid the fries, because I'm not supposed to be having I'm on myself one like hardcore serving of carbs a day, and then Sunday I can have pretty much what I want. But usually by the time Sunday rolls around, if you've been low carb all week, you can't really eat too many of them. Last night, because apparently I'm a lightweight, and after a certain age, you know, alcohol just does something different to you. I had to eat some fries. I just had to. Charles, this ain't even my coffee drink. I let my coffee run out, but we gonna make it work. Hey, now you know what, Viswanath? I don't know how to say your name, but I saw you in here. I believe. Going to visit my cousin in Hawaii for a day weekend. Oh, have fun, Bill. I'm from Hawaii. Okay, I'm a Georgia girl, right? My family, my roots are in, I spent most of my time in Georgia, but I was born in Honolulu. Have a great time. Which island are you going to? Oahu, the big island? Which one? Hawaii has gotten so expensive. Like, I would love to go back. I would love to go back. Good morning, Charles. Now, Alex, no 360s. You better catch me when I go walk to the coffee pot. Oh, goodness. Anybody else got some plans? Just talk, y'all. I promise you, we usually just, whatever's on your mind, with reason. If you talk, we usually end up just having a good little conversation in here. Oahu, okay, cool. So you'll be on my birth island. Okay. So, what do I remember? Have you been there before? You see your cousin. Are you from Hawaii? I want to go back so bad, but it's so expensive. And I just did a trip to Europe, specifically Finland, to see my sister, which wasn't too bad actually. But the crazy part is, I think it costs more to fly to Hawaii than it costs to fly into Helsinki. And once when you were a kid, okay, yeah, I haven't been since we left when I was 15. Came back to Georgia because unfortunately my grandmother had a stroke, so I haven't been in a long. I'm a ways off from 15 at this point. Oh, I'm so excited for the weekend, y'all. You know what? I don't even have any solid plans, other than like the normal stuff, right? But if in the States, it's a holiday weekend. Well, in the States, in the U.S., you know what I mean. It's a holiday weekend. We have Monday as well. Well, most people have Monday as well. And I don't know, something about holiday weekends, even if you don't have anything planned, they just feel different. It's something different in the air. Plus, we got a little, I don't know what part of the state some of y'all are in. We got a little tease of fall weather. It's not cool. Like, I don't know why I have on sleeves right now. I'm gonna end up changing later. Hey, Sharif Trader. How you doing? God is good right on time. He always is, Charles. You're from Pittsburgh? Okay. Yeah, I'm in Georgia, so we just got a taste like a fall, meaning it wasn't 100 degrees outside, and now I'm ready for all things pumpkin spice and the leaves changing and a little briskness in the air. And then I'll be complaining we are in full-on winter. But from Pittsburgh, y'all's winters ain't to be played with. At all. I'm not equipped for that. I love soul food, so do I. Well, you know what? That's not even my favorite food, though. I like soul food. My favorite food is probably between Thai food. Well, you know what? If you count like a lot of Cajun dishes as soul food, then yes, I love soul food. There she goes. Babs, come. Come here. Come on. Relax. Come here. You know who that is. Come here. What? Who needs a doorbell? Really? Come here. She comes and then she goes back anyway. Because she hard-headed. Come here. You know who it is? You excited? Come on. You want to say hey? Come on. She's so rough. A penguin somewhere. And cornbread. I love greens and cornbread. I really do. In a while. I've been heavy on, well, I mean, kind of. I had kale. I've been doing kale kind of like you do greens, and I've been eating that. No cornbread. Because as I've been telling, I'm watching my carbs. Watching them pass me by as I do not on my plate. Global warming has been helping y'all out. Okay. I know it's like you don't applaud it, but when it mouths or tones down your extremes, it's kind of like we ain't gonna complain about it too much. What is worse, love or feelings? Worse in what way? Harder to get over? West Cruise in Iceland, you eat penguin sandwiches. I did try something different when I went to Finland. My sister had me trying reindeer. She didn't even have me trying it. I have to be honest. I wanted to try it, and it wasn't half bad. Rudolph was mighty tasty. New love. What's love or feelings? New love. Charles, when you say worse, do you mean what's harder to get over or more impactful? Hola, soy de Mexico, preciosa. Hey, Luis, hola. What time is it there? Mexico. So what, like 2 hours? Me? I'm in Georgia. Buenos dias, Luis. You love the feeling of being numb. You out, Bill? Are you fluent in Spanish? I only know poquito. I only know a little bit. I wish I was. No. I'm on poquito. I know a little bit more than a little bit, but I don't know a lot. It makes sense. I remember a poem that I learned to learn directions. And it helped us learn. I still remember that for some reason. And it was like, izquierda, delante, detrás, cerca y lejos y algo más. Abajo, arriba, frente, encima, ahora, amiga, se acaba la rima. And I think that's like left, right, up, down, in front, behind. But Luis will have to confirm that for me if he speaks English, because he will see. And if I think, and actually I understand more Spanish than I can speak, which is very strange. If I listen long enough, I'll be able to like have more of a conversation. Sorry, you guys. So what's up, y'all? Who else has plans this weekend? What y'all want to talk about? Charles, I'm waiting. Oh, which one is worse? Okay, I was gonna say, Charles, I'm waiting to see what you meant. Now, I think I'm on an extra long delay. So for some reason, these comments are taking a minute to come through. Okay, which one is worse? Love or feelings? Love or infatuation? Feelings. If you mean like infatuation type thing, that's worse. New love, infatuation, and worse in it, it can be more detrimental because you really don't know if it's real, and it can really distract you from other things you need to be paying attention to, and it's almost like an addiction. I mean, hey, don't they have a bunch of studies on that? Like, I think love is love. No matter how it's present, like who it comes from, whether it's romantic, what's the other word? Y'all, I had a long night last night, okay? My words are escaping me. Whether it's romantic, platonic, God like love is love is love, like pure love. But infatuation and stuff, crushes, oh, that's the stuff that some people, you know, never bounce back from. It's fun, but it's also very dangerous the way I look at it. I know that sounds very pessimistic, but I feel like when it's really pure love and all of that newness has worn off, there's patience involved. There's like you don't want to have so much of a grip on the other person. You want them to be happy. You want them to feel, do what makes them happier and better as a person. So there's not so much of that fearful grip involved that we try to like when it's like new or infatuation or a crush. It's like a lot of fear-based attachment involved with it to me, or a lot of your brain filling in the gaps of what it might be like or what that person, you know, spending more time with it might be like, but it's really you filling in the blanks as opposed to what it really is in front of you. I want my sister and them to jump in too, but let's see where they are. Let me see what she's up to. Okay, I just messaged her on WhatsApp. And then the other sister, she's such a secret squirrel. She kind of off the grid. She's in California, but she's off the grid. So half the time her phone doesn't even have reception. And then when it does, she may or may not respond. She may or may not. But they're always good for a good to or to contribute to the topic. I don't know what's going on with my comments, y'all. Make sure y'all answer the poll. Go ahead and hit like when you come in. And subscribe. Like I'll be live a lot over the next several weeks. So I would love to have y'all. Yeah. I'm trying to see what's going on with this. I was trying to see if it was just me. No, I don't know what's going on with the chat. I feel like y'all saying something, but it's not coming through. Mm-hmm. Anyway, in about an hour, I gotta get my work day started. I don't know if I'm gonna be on here to her. Babe. What is happening? Okay, let me see something. Hmm. The chat is very weird. Charles, do you feel like it's a big delay between when you type something and I see it? I just saw big old facts. I just saw it. I don't know about tense, T-Top. I went out last night though, so I guess you could say I'm tense because my body wants to go lay back down. And my mind, you know, mind wants me to go back late, go lay back down. I'm fighting to function correctly a little bit. And I didn't even get like messed up or nothing or drink a lot. I just, you know, I'm old and we need to be in the bed by a certain time, and I was not. Okay, Charles, I'm just making sure because it's weird because it says a good amount of people here, but I don't see a lot of comments, which is fine. People want to just listen, but it's usually it's like a little bit faster with this amount. I haven't had like super huge lives yet. So I'm good with the slow pace. I just want to make sure I just want to make sure it's not freezing or nothing. It's okay. Yeah. Thank you, Kitab. Yeah, I'm just not focused. I don't have the focus to have because sleep is very important. Very, very good sleep is very important. And even when you have a little bit of alcohol, like even though you go to sleep, I'm sure y'all probably already, I'm a rambler. Even when you go to sleep, you don't get good sleep with alcohol. So did any of y'all were any of y'all on the live last night? I didn't stay on long because I have to get used to the strange comments at night, late at night here. Like I know there's people from all over the world that get on the lives. When it's late at night, my time, I don't know if YouTube's algorithm takes into account where you are as far as who it promotes your live to. But late at night, there's a lot of strangeness. So I only stayed on for maybe 7 minutes and 15 minutes. Charles. Good morning, Antoine. Hi. Is the world depending on me? But yeah, I stayed on only 7 minutes and 50 minutes, and a lot of people 15 minutes, and a lot of people popped in, but the comments crazy. So I guess I have to. They didn't really bother me per se, but they were just a little weird. Wishing you super healthy and super happiness ahead. Greetings from India. Thank you, Key-Top. Same to you. What time is it there? Is it, I'm trying to remember if it's later. Wait, Eastern time. It's later in the day, right? So it's like 9:20 a.m. here. What time is it there? Okay, it is later. 6:51 p.m. I see wherever my sister, I think like 3 p.m. where she is. I think 3:21 p.m. But anyway, I really didn't. Thank you so much, Kitab. Thank you for support. I really didn't plan a discussion topic today. I was hoping somebody would come in and get. Oh, well, Charles, you brought up love. Which one being strong or wait, what did you say? You know the freaks come out of. Listen, Antoine, ain't nothing open past 12 p.m. please. Look, I was out, but in my defense, I went out with my cousins. We went to listen to live music. I went live for like a very brief time, and it was before 12 the first time. It was like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then the second time, I was like, let me see what's going on at 12:30 a.m. around Mount Nick. It wasn't too much better. Ain't nothing open after 12 but Waffle House and legs. That's right. That's what your grandma used to say, ain't it? That's what my grandma used to say. Yeah, I see some crazy things after a certain time. And like on one hand, it's cool because I'm trying to monetize my channel. That's for one thing. Two, I also like the live thing because you're more of a community. Like you get to talk to people and dialogue, and it's more like real time. I love editing vlogs and everything. I realize I do like the conversations on the live because it's a way to actually connect, even though you're not face to face, and meet new people. You know, it's just more personal. However, with that comes the craziness. And what people have realized, a lot of the people that are on the lives doing weird or what we think are weird things, they realize the amount of money that they can make just by grabbing people's attention. And I don't want to like seek attention for the sake of seeking attention. I want to like remonetize and get my channel running, but I also want people that can have a regular conversation on here, not just like perverts. And people spamming the same comment over and over and over again. Like, yeah. So, I will still go on at night, but if it starts to feel, oh, there goes my thing. If it starts to feel like a little too weird to me, like on a soul level, I'm hopping off. RP965, we're good today. It's Friday. It's a beautiful day over here, around here too. How about you? My grandmother would tell me to, baby, stay away from the fast little girls. Fast tail girls. Now I find myself, I'm on the verge of saying that with my son. I'm almost there. I ain't gotten the granny stage yet, but we're on our way because he's 12 and those little girls are on him. How about that? Let's talk about that. How about that? Let me put up my seat. I am for protecting children, period. Why is all of the focus seem to primarily be on protecting little girls? Like, all children need protection. But some of these little girls are so fast. And I'm not saying my son is innocent, but the aggressiveness. Like, they don't have to be old-fashioned per se, but how about let's just, if somebody is not interested or showing reciprocate interest, just leave it alone. You know, like these girls are aggressive, and nobody's like they're clocking the little boys. And I guess it's because we always associate like boys as being the ones that want to get in where they fit in and talk to as possible. But some of these little girls. Like, I'm scared to really let my sons go to some of these other folks' houses, because it's like I'm noticing is the little girls can come across very aggressive, but also the more and more men I talk to, and it's mostly men on here, so y'all can tell me any plans for the weekend. Oh, not be 965. Like, we're going to church Sunday. I think we're supposed to be going to somebody's house to eat or something, but nothing's set in stone. We're just kind of taking it each day as it comes. I kind of want Mister to take me fishing, but we'll see. He loves fishing, so I might try, but I don't want to bait no hook, and I don't want to take no fish off the line, so I don't know how much good I'll be, but I love being out in the nature, and the fresh air and all of that, so I just want to relax. I'm gonna go be selling my stuff at the flea market. Okay, what do you sell? What kind of items do you sell? I love fish. It's gotta be saltwater fishing. Okay, so why does it have to be saltwater? Is it just like sanitation? Like, is it more sanitary? Or is it just a type of fish? Well, actually, be with my dad. I'm going to go live when we go on my dad's boat in a couple of weeks. You hate fishing, RP965? We're going to go to North Carolina and go on my dad's boat in a few weeks. So I'm going to take y'all. We know how the reception is going to be, though. But we're going to be out there. He stays in North Carolina, So we're gonna meet him somewhere. Don't give me the line about the town. Wherever his boat is docked, that's where we're gonna meet him. And then we're gonna go out in the ocean, and once we get out in the middle of the ocean, you know. Listen, I don't know the terminology, but he got the little rods that you stick on the edge of the boat. You know, you cast it in and put them in the cooler. But really, I just want to see his boat. I'm excited about that. And I love being out in the water. You say it's cold right now? Fishing is the best. It's some big stuff out there in the ocean, though. Oh, my goodness. That's the only thing. Do you ever catch... I'm sure when I catch the fish that you want, you also attract bigger things. That's the only thing back of my mind. Like, what about the other stuff that you don't want to fool with? The ocean is just so massive, and like, so I remember going to the aquarium, the Georgia aquarium, and seeing how big some of the salmon were in the tank, and it just kind of turned my stomach. And then they had the nerve to have a catered event. It was a nighttime event. It was really nice, and I think it was catered by Chef Emerald. What is that, his name? But they had the nerve to have a seafood menu. Excuse me, don't look at the stuff while I'm biting into the stuff. I accidentally killed a fish. I think that's the whole objective, RP now. Like, I watched Zach, what do you mean you I'm laughing, but what do you mean you accidentally killed the fish? Were you intending to just fish for like sport and throw it back? Is that what you mean? Being from Myrtle Beach, we fish a lot. I just don't like fishing time. It's too hot, to be quite honest. It's just too hot. It's too hot for much of anything. At least it was this summer. Like, it was ridiculously hot. But Zach loves fishing. Every time you bug a rodent, whatever, he's like, I could put that on a hook. I could put that on a hook. Sorry, everything, he sees everything through the lens of fishing. So everything is potential bait. I went to Myrtle Beach a long time ago for spring break, I think. I had to be in college. I know it was Georgia State. Matter of fact, my girlfriend sent some pictures of us from back then when all of us went out, went to Myrtle Beach. Let me see if I can find it. We were so young. Oh, we were so young. This had to be like sophomore year of college. I know Tanika sent it. Let's see. I really should save the picture. That would have been the smart thing to do. But I really wasn't thinking. Hold on, let me see. Photos. These are my girls. Like, we went to high school. Well, some of us in these pictures, we went to high school together. You could be anywhere in the world. Camping and hunting. Okay, where are you gonna be? If you want to share, you don't have Richard, but like, you can get a general area. Where are you gonna be camping and hunting? I do want to go camping. Like, I want to go full on camping, pitching the tent, creating the fire, getting the wood, making the food. Yeah, I think I came into this world an old woman. I remember that I had fun, but I got very overstimulated and wanted to leave. I wasn't the wet, what do they call it? Wet blanket, whatever it was. I let everybody have fun, but I have never been one for that much of a crowd. But that was our thing because I'm a little too young to have really experienced Freaknik. Y'all know about Freaknik. So when Freaknik was at its peak, I was probably, 12, 13, something like that. But Myrtle Beach was what we were old enough to do or if you are familiar with the Atlanta area, it is pre-spring break Atlanta. I mean pre-curfew Atlanta, before they started changing things around. I don't know what I did with this picture, y'all. Camping is pretty fun. We just did Colorado. Oh, Colorado is beautiful. Camping is pretty fun. I went to Colorado recently for a concert. Yeah, Colorado has a lot of beautiful scenery and mountains, and it just seems clean compared to like a lot of other places. Yeah, I don't do camper camping. I use my pickup bed and make my own fire, bring my own water and food in. Colorado is amazing. Monetics here. Yeah, see, that part I don't know much about because I've never, like, for an extended period of time been in Colorado. But I do know it's beautiful. We're the same age. What month is your birthday? Who, me and you, Antoine? We the same age? December. I was born the day after Christmas. Very glad where I go. Yeah, see, I love peace. I was telling my friend, I think I used the wrong word yesterday. I said omnivert. It's ambivert, where you kind of, if you're an ambivert, might as well be an introvert, because I don't think you have control over when the switch flips and you just like, okay, overstimulated, I've had enough. So being out in nature, like, I can really listen to everything and just breathe, and I love it. It's energizing to me. Relaxing and energizing at the same time. A guy was so high he was dancing on his collar. What was he high on, RP? February. Country woman, yeah. I am. I'm a country girl. I'm a country girl. I was just saying, I want some cowgirl boots. I really do. Like, I want to go to my ideal if on a farm and own a farm, live on a farm, and a condo in a major city. So that way, because I like the mixture of being able to do both, but I don't want my roots set down in too busy of an area. Denver, Colorado Springs, and Pueblo are all trash. Is it just too busy, too many people? Oh shoot. I'm 100% introvert. Yeah, I go through my modes. Trust is in Dallas Cowboy. Here we go. Here we go with that. I just had to, speaking of football, I'm so upset. Why is it so much money to just have a cable subscription? Well, not even cable, any kind of that includes football. Everything's like $90-something. So to do the whole cancel and wait for them to send me an offer to sign back up type situation. So we were able to get like $65 a month for 3 months, like, to watch football on Fubo. I think that's how you say it. Good morning, Jose. How are you doing? Antoine, what you laughing at? Lots of meth and along with fentanyl. Yeah, we don't play those games. See a lot of ODs in the hospital I work at. Yeah, see, I just had a conversation with my kids about that. It's scary. Bad enough when people know what they're doing. It's scary to hear all the stories of people who think they're taking one drug and it's laced with something else, and that's the only, like, it's like that one mistake it ends their life. Constantly have a conversation with my boys. It's like, don't even down to, like, I've heard some stories lately. I used to work at Children's Healthcare in Atlanta like years ago. Hearing stories about kids. I remember one year we had a busload of kids because somebody gave them candy. Well, it was edibles, so it was on the milder side of what it could have been. But just the fact that kids stupid stuff thinking it's funny and give people things that, you know, for kids taking that stuff, their hearts were racing, they were panicking. I don't do patient care, but, you know, people talk. And so I found out about it. It was like a busload of kids. I have school today. Why are you frowning? I have work. Don't frown about that. Crime, yeah. So out in the Atlanta area, I was in Gwinnett County, Metro Atlanta area. And while Atlanta has always had crime, it has become very unpredictable as to the times and where the crime is going to be now. Is just so unpredictable. You used to know the areas, and I used to hang out in those areas because I knew people there or had family there, but it's just you knew what you were dealing with. Now in Atlanta, with traffic has always been kind of progressively getting worse, but you knew the flow, the pattern. It got to the point where what is rush hour? What is it? Because like every time I got on the highway, it could be Sunday. It could be a 5 p.m. on a Sunday or something, or 8 in the morning on a Sunday. And it was just chaotic. A combination of traffic and crime all at once, especially on 85. Girl boots and little shorts, you go girl. I ain't saying nothing about no little shorts, Antoine. I need protection, okay? I can't have, no. That's friction. Friction. Did you go to the AJR concert in Denver? Wait, I gotta catch up. Real cowgirls, real. That's what I'm talking about, Richard. I can't have you. First, the comments seemed like they was lagging. Now I gotta catch up. No shorts, they are practical. RP 965, I avoid Denver like a plague. Can see why. It was really fun though. Hey Alexis. That's the problem. You don't know how much fentanyl you used to cut the right. And sometimes they don't know fentanyl is being used at all. That's the thing. Like people, you know, I know we tend to romanticize the past. I don't want to romanticize the past as far as drug use, y'all. I am not a drug. I don't use. But still, people used to try stuff and they will have their crazy stories. You know what I'm saying? I used to do shrooms back in the day. I did this. Whatever. They knew what they were getting into. But now, anything that's in pill form, liquid form, inject, like you just don't know. You just don't know. And sometimes now because people have got infusing things into food, now I don't know about on the fentanyl thing, but just other drugs. They're so good about infusing things into food. And kids, they taste buds aren't even mature because I don't know how you eat edibles sometimes and don't know that something tastes way off. Kids just, they don't know. So it's just scary. Like, let people decide whether they want to take that risk first. I'm on my second coffee. I'm still on my first one. This one is okay. See what it is. It's actually pretty better than I thought it was going to be because it's not my regular. Not my regular one, but Zach likes it, and it's actually pretty good. It is community coffee breakfast blend. This one's pretty good. I hate my school. So you hate your school. Dating today gotta be crazy. My coworkers make it sound so bad. You know what's crazy? You know what? I'm 42 though, so I can't even give no input on the when a lot of these people have this discussion about the dating world today. For one, even though like me and Zach have been together over a year officially, but dating over like longer than that, and then years ago I was married, and in between it's like I wasn't really out there in the dating world per se. Like I dated, but it was like friendships that, you know what I'm saying, friendships first that went into dating and stuff like that. And now I have to remind myself, even if I went today, I'm in a different age bracket. So I hear the stories too, and they make it sound bad. I'm like, but is it really that bad? Like, is it really, really that bad? Like, they make it sound like on both sides, women and men, like all women are this, all men are that. All I get is hey, how you doing? Nobody wants to go on a date. Everybody just wants to come to your house. And that does happen. Now I remember having to deal with it as far as like, no, we're not gonna do like Netflix and chill type thing. But once you know, you move on from it until you have someone who wants to date you according to your standards. So I don't know. Like, I do hear crazy stories though. I haven't had my coffee yet. We had a 7-year-old who apparently took some at a high school grad party, and he didn't. Oh my gosh, so sad seeing his parents and their pain. We never got him back. We worked over 3 hours in the EDC. That's why it's so important. And I'm not saying the parents could have done anything differently. Look, I'm never cocky enough to think that I'm such a great parent that kind of happened. But I try to think of ways to make, it's a fine line, right? You are their parent, right? You're not their friend, but you kind of do need to be their friend in a sense of they need to trust you. And that's what friendship is. They need to trust you enough to have certain conversations in which you can have a conversation without encouraging the behavior, which means like drugs and curiosity about drugs. It's a lot of times there's not a long thought process behind it, like, oh, try drugs today. It's just like you at a party, somebody got something that looks fun, your friend tried it, they're okay, or you just don't want to say no in front of everybody. But the point is, I want, so far, we talk about things, but mine are only 12 and 10, mind you. But I just want my voice in their head, not so much out of fear, because I don't think fear keeps kids from doing as much as parents think it does. Like, there's some things, but as they get older, it just makes them slicker, right? So, but I want my voice in their head as though, you know, like, I'm speaking to them from a place that makes sense to them, giving them knowledge they can carry with them. Like, I remember my mama told me this story about this kid that passed from taking it. Like, what I told them is if somebody ever offers them something, I understand about peer pressure. Pretend you're going to take it later. Pretend you're going to take it later and bring it to me. You know? Like, we can't act like peer pressure isn't a valid thing in the world of a teenager. It is. We call it stupid, and I think, you know, I still call a lot of stuff that, but we also have to remember not to downplay the mind and where it's at when they're that age. It's not so much stupid, it's inexperience, it's they don't have a lot to compare it to, it's when their friend circles are there at that age. So like, how can you give them, like, how can we give tools that they're willing to use in those situations, considering that when you're like 16, 17, your parents are here, you honor, respect, and love them, but your friends are everything at that age. So I just try to like give them as realistic, because there's gonna be pressure, and they're not stupid for wanting to fit into it. But if you don't want to be embarrassed, son, just pretend to take it, don't touch it, bring it to me, whatever, but just don't disregard your own view of your life because somebody told you something is safe. I met my boyfriend online. Did you? What RP965? Colorado is like California, but the natural disasters are just disaster. Yeah, every time I talk to my sister in California, every summer there seems to be some wildfire situation she's dealing with. They actually live on a ranch, so she's very much hippie, y'all, outside of Sacramento. So her and her husband helped with his parents' farm. And I remember one year the wildfires were so bad they released all the horses. I guess that's all you can do at that point. And then eventually someone do come back. But it was just crazy. And she already don't answer the phone. So I'm sitting here worried about this girl. I'll be in Atlanta airport tonight going to California with my, oh yeah, I remember you mentioning it, Antoine. 2 weeks? Ew, that's a long time to be away from home. Richard stole my truck, just got totaled out by hail last week here. Dropped 6 inches of hail in less than 10 minutes. Oh, that sucks. Dang, total out by hail? That's rough. That is rough. But you know what? I'll be trying to find a bright side to everything. The good thing is it's totaled out and you can, I guess, I don't know. Vehicles are so expensive. I was gonna say they should cut you a check for another one. But still, I know it's a hassle. But to me, that's better in a way when the damage is just enough to not be totaled out. Because the other thing is now, which is a problem I had with my truck, if you get in any kind of accident now, the wait time to get repairs back for insurance claim, especially because they want to fix it, you know, with the factory parts if they can, I think, most of the time. At least that's what was explained to me. The actual original, like the manufacturer parts, right? So I was explaining yesterday, somebody hit my car that was parts and it had front end damage. And it took me almost 2 months to get my truck back just because of the wait time on the front door, the fender that they had to do something to, and some other. It took almost 2 months. Richard is just... What? I'm tripping about what, Charles? 46/2. Happy belated birthday, Richard. Happy belated birthday. I am 42. I'll be 43 in December. I don't even smoke weed anymore. It stinks too. Does it? Third coffee. Okay. You know what? I said I was about to make another one. Let me put on for my second one. Realizing, Charles, I'm reading comments like I'm way behind on the comments. Okay, let's see. I'm 2 times divorced. Army life isn't easy on relationships. Listen, Richard, I know. I'm an Army. My dad and my mother are both retired officers from the Army. They retired, but then they went on to work. My dad worked inside healthcare, and my mom worked as a civilian in nursing informatics. My dad, I love him. I ain't even gonna say it, daddy. But yeah, we know. They divorced younger. He remarried. And then they divorced too. I ain't gonna put all his business out there, but yeah, it is tough on relationships. Start chatting. So she no, don't start chatting. I just always had talks with my kids. They never got involved in drugs and now are all grown up. My youngest just started college last week. Very proud of them. Yes, that is a great accomplishment. Yeah, you just gotta talk to them. And I think we're learning. Each generation is learning. Previous generations did what they could with the tools they had. One great thing about us having more freedom and flexibility, I guess, you know, different circumstances, is that we can kind of hone in on those relationships with our kids a little more. I feel like my parent generation and generations before were always, for different reasons, different background, wherever you may come from, but there was always a fight or flight mode and a survival mode for varying reasons, whether it be the economy, whether it be racial then or whatever. But we're able to like really kind of try to get out of some of that intense fight or flight mode and actually work on more than just surviving, try to thrive. And so now we're more actually having conversations with our children. And so we can only hope we're doing the right thing, but it looks like you did well with yours, Richard, so congratulations. Yeah. Make sure you hit like, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I think God has used me to reach out to others in life. I have been working emergency medicine for 28 years. Wow. Now as a civilian paramedic in the Army, as a combat medic, and now ED. Okay, Richard. Thank you so much for your service as well. Nice. Yeah, I have USAA and they have teams. I got USA. That's why I said, like, with them, they try to do things the right way, and they're really quick about assessing and getting your stuff to be fixed. But the repair shops are all like in the weeds, right? It's taking them forever just to get repairs done right now. At least in this area was. Yeah, well over 12,000 claims. Wow. I love USAA. Listen, people keep talking about how expensive insurance is, and yes, my car is going up. However, from what I hear other people say about their experience with these other insurance companies, as long as God provides for me to keep my USAA, I ain't going nowhere. Sometimes that cheaper rate is not worth the headache. Happy early birthday, thank you. My birthday's in February. Happy super early birthday, RP. Parents for their sacrifices. Yes, I definitely let them know. Thank you for his service. Dad was in the Air Force and his dad. Okay, so you come from a long line of people who served in the military as well, RP. Sean, what's up? I plan on watching you. How are you? Thank you, Enoch. Make sure you like and answer the poll question. You know what? I haven't even looked at the poll in a minute. I'm gonna head out soon. Love y'all. Okay, RP. Hold her soon. You be have a blessed and safe day. Okay. Oh, thank you, Charles. What happened? Oh. But yeah, so I'm keeping my USAA as long as I can. Them rates are so high. Thank you, Dimitri. Like even with my homeowner's insurance. Was it my homeowners? Yeah, I just never have had a problem on the service side with them. So when a storm comes through, if your power is off for what, 30 minutes, an hour, you can and like your fridge and stuff is out, just no hassle to get your money back for your groceries and all that stuff. Should there be a time limit on how long someone stays engaged? Like how many is just too many? Oh, Antoine, the controversy. Okay, let's see. I feel like while people have to do what's best for them, what I will say is I don't understand the point of being engaged that long. Like, kind of dating. You still just dating. If you're getting engaged with no solid plans on a date, it's kind of like, was it what do they call pros just to keep people kind of settle the woman down a little bit? There's a term that's used for that. Because otherwise, what's the point? I don't understand the point. Are you even really engaged then? Because engaged to me is like, I've booked for a life of marriage. Starting on this date. If you don't have a plan on when that's going to happen, you're dating. So for me personally, I would think that the time limit isn't so much on how long to be engaged, but the time limit is on how long to set a date. I feel like, granted, life happens and people have to delay things, but if you're proposing to somebody, you better be prepared to pick a date within 3 months of the proposal. I just feel. Same, both car and homeowners too. They've never had any issues, not a one. And I remember the first time I had to file a claim on my own. I was like 19. I was in Atlanta. I was working at Grady Hospital then. Yeah, good times. I was working at Grady Hospital, coming home from, because I was going to Georgia State and I was interning at Grady. It was like a paid internship. And I was coming back to the dorms. This is back when Georgia State owned the Olympic Village still, because now I believe it belongs to Tech. And somebody was coming from work in a F-350. Don't they go up to 350? A work truck. And T-boned me. I mean, T-boned me bad. Spun me across the intersection. Thank God I just got up and walked out. I didn't have any injuries. But point being, that was the first time I played. And I don't remember even having to figure out how to get to the car place. I think at the time they came to me, they came and got the car from the dorm. They came and assessed, first of all, the damage. They got the car. This was a long time ago. But I do believe they even took me to the rental car place. It was very seamless. And then when I heard other people talk about their experiences, I remember people telling me, even though it wasn't their fault, they had to file with the other person's insurance. Do a lot of legwork. USAA, you do not do any legwork, any. Aside from putting the information in your phone, I don't even have to go to a desktop. Hey, thank you, Dimitri. Thank you so much. But what do you feel about that, Antoine? Do you think that should be? Hey, sis! Yay! She's back. Hey, sis. I'm just being. Y'all say hey to my sister. Tell her hey all the way in Helsinki. You know what? I sent that message and then I never looked back at my phone because I've been running my mouth. So I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it. Welcome. Thank you, Dimitri. Joanna, we just in here really running our mouths. We have Dimitri. I'm not sure where he's from. We have Richard, who's going camping in Colorado this weekend. We have Antoine, who had a question about how long should there be a time limit on being engaged. Antoine is going to be heading to Cali. I'm trying to remember things that people tell me, right? Antoine is going to Cali for work for weeks. We have Charles, the best moderator in the land. We have RP, who is out of the chat now. Said they had to go to school. And anybody else in here say hey. She says no time limit. But Joe, what's the point? So I don't feel like if you set a date, even if it's a long time away, that there's a problem with it. Like you should set a date. Otherwise, then just be, you're just dating, right? Marriage is, I've been with my husband 14 years. I think that's not something to be taken lightly. Yes, take your time, but why even, what's the point of the engagement? Or no general idea. Like I said, it could be 2 years, but I feel like within a couple of months, you ought to have an agreement about when the actual marriage is going to happen. Dimitri, no, I have a boyfriend. He's here right now. But yeah, I definitely agree with time. Take your time. What if you have some big life situations coming up that you aren't? Yeah, well, I did, before you popped in, I did say I know things come up and happen, but other than that, I guess what we're saying in general, because some people get engaged and then they never, matter of fact, y'all, I had this coworker, love him to death. He was so hilarious. However, him and his girlfriend have been engaged, and they probably now. It is 2024. Since I first met him, which was probably 2018, they've been engaged. And there is no discussion on marriage. Like, none. Like, which, that's fine for them if it works. I'm not judging it. I'm just saying, I don't think they're going to get married. I honestly don't even think they're going to get married. So those types of situations, I'm like, y'all are just dating. They're a nice ring. And they're cool. Like, I love her. His girlfriend is as sweet as can be. I really think their relationship is pretty solid. But I just don't think, I don't think they're going to go any further than where they are. I actually had an old boss, too, who was engaged forever. She told us this story. She said they never really even had intentions on getting married. The only reason they ended up getting married, because they are married now, was because some health issue came up. It was something with somebody lost their job, a health issue came up. So they just went to the courthouse and made it official, but they never had an intention of getting married. Charles. Oh, my coffee. Joanna, I had a girls' night. Last night I went out with Erica and Aaron. And First of all, Erica said Erin goes to bed at 9 o'clock. So I was very honored that she decided to join us. And then, you know, me and Erica are about that suburban mom life. So I'm surprised we actually ended up, and it's her anniversary weekend, her and DJ's anniversary weekend. But since they ended up going out of town yesterday, she was like, hey, let's go ahead and go out. So we went out and we had a good old time. And I went live last night just to get, you know, some more engagement and stuff. But the weird on here at night, child, the weirdos. Well, I guess the only difference between engagement and marriage is that if you are married, your spouse is financially covered, yeah, for insurance and can pull. I love my sis. She's just so straightforward with it. And can pull the plug on you if needed. Oh, how was that? I hope you had fun with them. Yes, we had a good time. I was a picture of me in college, but I know I had a picture from last night. So let me just show y'all that. Can you see? We had a good old time. I went twice. And when I say people pour in those lives late at night, but it was a lot of weirdos. So I only stayed on there for like 15 minutes. There's one. Both of them are pretty much the same. Missy Amira, thank you. How you doing today, Missy? And I started to post a picture and put 3 generations of Johnson women being funny, because that's not 3 generations. But I just felt like the old lady, because I'm the oldest. Erica's on a few years younger than me, and then that's the baby, which she's still in her 20s. She's not a baby. They asked to see my toes. Are you serious? They did. Some of them did. Wait a minute. The toe question wasn't last night, though. Happy Friday morning to you too, Missy. Where are you tuning in from? Yeah, but I have gotten on at nighttime, and they asked to see my feet. I see like people. I see why people get into those weird OnlyFans pages. Like, y'all really want to see my feet that bad? Minnesota, okay, another cold location, a beautiful place as well. So welcome. I'm in Georgia, Missy. They asked to see my toes. I kept getting asked to turn around. I got. Have you seen that Kevin Hart was talking to? Oh, I can't remember his name, the actor. And the guy said how old he was, and Kevin Hart, damn. I mean, that's good. Like, basically saying you real old. So, like, it was people in the chat talking about, damn, you old. And they were probably teenagers, but getting rich off of toes ain't a bad gig. Joanna, girl. I mean, I guess not. And so, as a man, I like pretty. Well, yes, I understand men like pretty, but asking on a live for me to hike my foot up to show you my feet or to point down at my feet, it's very strange. But I can only do it because people actually entertain it. Like, people don't continually ask questions that haven't worked out for them. At least I don't think. So some people will do it. I see people putting up cameras just to go to sleep on a live stream. I don't know. Okay. Joanna, is it a busy Friday for you? Now I'm back to wanting to find that picture from college. I like sharing old pictures, y'all. Skipping work party to be late at home with the cats. How's the kid doing? How are the kisses? They're doing good. They went back to school because, you know, they were sick the other day. So they're back in school. They are back in school. They're excited because it's a 3-day weekend. But I'm trying to find other stuff to take them to go do because they'll sit up on the games. No problem with the games. I want to remove them from the games. I think the parents, we get comfortable with them being on it because that's sometimes the only time you get a moment to yourself. But I want to take them to do something too. So I ought to be trying to find some activities and stuff to take them to. With it being Labor Day weekend, I'm pretty sure they're going to have some kind of festival or something going on. Hey, Phoebe Love. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you like and go ahead and subscribe. So I'm trying to find this picture from college. Oh, Richard, you said you were going to Hawaii, right? I don't even know if Richard is still in here. This picture, this is when I was, not too long after I was born, when my grandma, may she rest in peace, came to visit. And basically, she was like, that's my child now. When I say she stayed there for like almost a year, and I did end up living with her, but this is her in Hawaii. Oh, I don't know if you can see. It doesn't want to focus. You see she got her little lay on. That's me. You know what? I didn't make the soup. I was gonna make the soup. We got soup, but I didn't make the cabbage soup. And then I forgot we had been eating cabbage for like 3-4 days. So I was like, enough of the cabbage. Let's just get regular chicken soup and make it spicy. And that's what we did. But I was trying to find a Myrtle Beach picture. I can't hear you. Make noise. Yeah, I'm losing steam and I still got work to go do. And this is just because I was up. Hey Alexa, how you doing? Happy Friday. The amount of time I need to recuperate now is just ridiculous. And we didn't even do anything wild and crazy. We just went to a little spot. Listen to some music. You know what I mean? It was very relaxed. I'm all right. Happy Friday. Yeah, Friday to you too. The best thing in life is TLC. What's a wedgie? Someone said. I'm gonna say I must have. I don't think I deleted the picture. You about to go? He said, lately I've been finding myself getting hit on by older white women. And what are you doing when that happens, Antoine? I mean, you like what you like. And how are they approaching you when they do it? Alexia, did you listen to Pink Friday 2 by Nicki? No, Alexia, I'm not really a Nicki fan anymore. I used to like her when she was on her mixtape type thing, but I mean, I still like listen to her in passing, but I'm not necessarily a fan per se. Oh, why did I think it was a bunch of... I think I found it, y'all. Okay. I thought it was a group picture. It's not a group picture. It was just me and my friend. I don't even know if y'all be able to... I never dated anyone outside race. Do you get... I got it, sis. Your paintings? Okay, do you post your artwork on your YouTube channel? Flexi. Now, look, now you've been in here before talking about something behind me. Ain't nothing behind me. He was in here yesterday. This is what I'm talking about. What do y'all just do? Go scroll through these things and scroll through the lives and say the same thing. Flexi Edit, she was in here like 2 days ago with that. Don't start spamming the chat now, because you will get put on timeout. You post them on Insta. Do you want to is it the same name? Thank you, Charles. Is it under the same name, Electra Heart? Just to keep it real, white women come away are too touchy-feely, so not a turn on at all, even if I wasn't married. Oh, that's right, you married. No disrespect to your wife. When I asked you that question, I forgot you had said you married. Do you find that once you get married, that women had hit on you more than you? How long you been married, Antoine? I'm a DJ. Will you tell me what you think of my music? Well, I'm gonna do that time while I'm in live. I'll go to your page. It's the Real Electra. I haven't in a while, but I'm gonna start posting as soon as I finish my next piece. I'm gonna check you out though. I love all things art, the arts. I've talked about that in here before. I really wish the schools especially would pour more back into the arts. Instead, it seems like they keep removing funding more and more, so you almost have to send your child to like a performing arts school for them to get like the full experience with the arts now in all facets, like whether it be or all mediums, whether through writing, singing, acting, creating different types of artwork. They just don't really get the importance of it, or they don't value it like they should. Oh, let me pull you up. Been married 19 years. Do you feel like women that you're attracting like a whole? I know it's been a while, but do you feel like there's more women who actually are even more attracted because you're married? I hope that made sense. Yeah. Wait, the Real with 2 L's. following. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so I just followed you really sure. I'm gonna go back and look in a little bit. I don't wanna. YouTube. Okay, Tommy, what is it? Thank you, Charles. I don't even think I saw what they said. Oh, I love this one. Oh, you should definitely do more like the time elapse work. I love watching people do this. You're really talented. That's dope. Horrible quality, get a Chromebook. Flexi edits, what are you talking about? Oh, thank you, Emilio. So I live under a rock here in Finland. Is texture release a big thing in America now for hair all? I don't know what that is. It might be called something different. What's texture release? Is it what it sounds like? Okay, babe. Hold on, y'all. Let me go tell Mr. B. I'll be right back. Which one? The one you like? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I ate it. Okay, let's see. These videos put pressure on me, so I haven't done another one after that. What do you mean? Put pressure on you? Like to create? Just put pressure on you to create, or you mean like people trolling? It's an amino. Oh, okay. Amino acid treatment similar to a keratin treatment that bonds to your hair strength, but it washes out. What is that called? I think we call it something different. They used to be. I'm thinking about a keratin treatment. So that's the only thing I know about that I'm familiar with. And I don't hear so much about it lately. But I'm going to be honest, I think it's one of those things, people are still doing it, that for some reason they're trying to hide the fact they're doing it. Especially in the world of social media. I know it's crazy, but in the natural hair community, there's this like texturism, like just like there's colorism and skin tone, there's texturism with the natural hair community. So honestly, they probably are still doing something like the keratin treatment or that amino acid treatment. I feel like a lot of people aren't going to share it over here. They're going to want to own the texture as being, even though it's still their natural texture, they're going to want to say the tamed down version or the relaxed version is their version. And I know it sounds crazy, but I just feel like that's what people would do. Tommy, did you put your YouTube name? Is it the same? Tommy the Greasy. Who's Quality Flexi? Who are you talking to? I'm ready to do something else. Please. Listen, Joanna. Okay, so I have a curly cut appointment on Wednesday. And I'm like, do I want to even go? I need a trim. But I can trim my dead ends off. I go to the curly stylist. Excellent. Love him down. He does so good with curly cuts. But the only thing that curly cuts really help with is when I want to do a wash and go. Over wash and goes. Whoever came up with that name for it lied. Wash and go where? It's just a whole nother hairstyle. It takes so much time. So I don't even know if I want to. I think I'm going to continue to wear my hair pressed out for a while. I think I'm going to cancel it. I'm hesitant because he is very hard to get in with. I made this appointment. The appointment is for September. I made that appointment back in April, I believe. That's how hard he is to get into. April or May. The editing and just having the camera on while working makes me feel oh yeah, I totally feel you. And artistic type, it's just like it takes away from the zone you're supposed to be in while you're creating in the first place. Okay, Tommy, let me don't feed the trolls. I know, right? Let me look you up. Starting roots in 1916. I don't want to. I'm trying to make, people crazy, ain't No, not for me. I don't want to, yeah. It don't bother me, though. I don't want nobody popping up. Okay, let's see. Tommy. The Grundle. I don't see any DJing videos on here though, Tommy. Or all these DJing videos. Let me see what we got going on here. I like this song. Where is this song from? I wish Marty was it and could be my daddy. That's cool. Oh, I can't click on in the song. You have a husband, what does he see? Girl, the lock, I'm about to go up on my day. Okay. All right, Alexia Hart. I'll be checking your page. You have a great day as well. Keep creating. You gotta have to find a way to put your camera somewhere where you almost forget about it, maybe. Because I want to see some more. Thank you, Charles. Yes, because, and listen, and you probably saw my lives after I went live last night. The craziness comes in so fast once, like when there's a ton of people on. That's why I said this morning earlier, I don't mind it being slow. I just was I think the chat has been glitching a little bit. But eventually I'm gonna have more than one moderator. And it's like super busy because it's like certain times of day, the crazy just is really crazy. Listen to Marty, I demand payment. Okay, I will. I'm gonna have to do it after I get off though, Tommy. So what I'm gonna do, Rob, and then we'll listen to it afterwards. Now, is that your song in totality, or are you mixing somebody else's song? Oh, it's all you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna definitely check it out. I had to open up my chat in my phone because something's going on with the chat today. But when I open it, like a viewer in my phone, I can see more comments. I don't know, Charles. Probably a egg, some grapefruit. I'm trying to keep it low carb, so I don't know. And I usually don't even eat breakfast till like 12:31 these days. You got a videos that go with it? Okay, I got you. I heard a little bit of I wish Marty was it. I did, and I actually liked it from what I could hear. But because, you know, when you lose it, you gotta have headphones on. Like, I got music playing here, and then a little bit of background noise that y'all probably can't hear. So I'm gonna listen after. What I could hear from that song, I like. Go ahead and like it. I'm gonna put it in my watch later. So I'm gonna go back to it. But what you having for breakfast, Charles? All right, Joe. You have a great Friday as well. I'm about to hop off too, cause it's 10:30. But yeah, love you. I'll talk to you later. G Lee, why can't I read right now? God, if you don't want me to go out anymore, just all my faculties are just gone. Hello, beautiful. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Thank you. Hey, Kari. Look, she's talking about bye, and your husband is talking about hi. Hey, Kari, how you doing? I need y'all to get on one accord, okay? And bye. Okay. All right. Bye, brother-in-law. Love y'all. Where is my button? Here we go. I'm so sorry to y'all. But I think that's the cue. I need a moment. I need to gather myself. I'll be back on live throughout the weekend though. Make sure that you subscribe. We have good conversations in here. I kind of just let it flow on live. And but if you like good conversation, if you like to eavesdrop, whatever it may be, if you like vlogs, if you like health content from a realistic perspective, subscribe to my channel. I'll be back later. We'll talk again. Time out, we got Angelo. Okay. But yeah, so y'all have a blessed, wonderful day and a blessed weekend and a blessed life if you don't come back and join me anymore. All right. But love y'all. Bye.